Hello and welcome back to G Fun Facts Online, the place where we dive deep into the coolest science and tech shaping our future. Today, we're talking about something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's happening right now. Buildings that are alive. Imagine stepping into an office or your home, and it feels like it's breathing with you. It adapts to the sunlight, changes with the seasons, and even cleans the air you're inhaling. This isn't some distant dream. It's the cutting edge of bio-integrated architecture. We're shifting from seeing buildings as just dumb, static concrete boxes to dynamic, living systems that actually work with nature, not against it. So what's the big idea here? At its core, bio-integrated design is all about seamlessly weaving living things and natural processes right into the structure of our buildings. And I am not just talking about sticking a few potted plants in the corner or a bit of grass on the roof. Oh no, this is way more profound. We're talking deep, functional integration, where organisms and nature actively boost a building's performance and make it super sustainable. Think about building facades covered in microalgae that suck up CO2 and produce biomass. Or walls literally grown from mycelium, that's the root network of fungi, which are amazing insulators and completely biodegradable. How cool is that? One of the most mind-blowing areas is the development of responsive facades. These are building skins that aren't just passive shells. They're like living membranes, actively reacting to what's happening around them. Get this, some materials, called hygromorphic materials, actually change shape when humidity changes. You can use these to create building skins that literally open and close their pores, letting the building breathe and manage moisture without any fancy sensors or using up energy. It's like the building has its own gills. And that's not all these living skins can do. Living walls and green facades provide incredible natural insulation. They keep buildings cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter, slashing those energy bills for heating and cooling. Some designs even use water-filled glass or special fabrics that can adjust how much heat they reflect or hold onto depending on the temperature. But wait, there's more. These facades can clean the air and water. Plants and algae built into the skin can actively filter out nasty pollutants. Scientists are even developing special bioreceptive claddings that encourage moss and algae to grow, specifically to purify air and capture carbon. And if that doesn't blow your mind, researchers are looking into microbial fuel cells embedded in facades, or even using the photosynthetic power of moss to generate electricity. Algae bioreactors on building surfaces could also produce biomass, which can then be turned into biofuel. Your office building could literally be fueling your car one day. Now, let's talk materials. Bio-integrated architecture is ditching the old playbook of concrete and steel and embracing some truly revolutionary stuff. We're seeing mycelium composites, fungi grown to bind agricultural waste into biodegradable building blocks. They're fantastic for insulation and super eco-friendly. Then there's bioconcrete. Some types are engineered with bacteria that can self-heal cracks. Imagine a building that fixes itself. We're also seeing bioplastics and biopolymers made from renewable stuff like cornstarch or sugarcane, offering greener alternatives to traditional plastics. And good old timber and bamboo are making a huge comeback for their strength and carbon-storing abilities. Even waste is getting a makeover. Think durable bricks made from coffee husks or seaweed. The benefits here are huge. First off, enhance sustainability. By using renewable, bio-based materials, cutting energy use, and actively capturing carbon, these buildings massively reduce their environmental footprint. Secondly, our well-being improves. Better air quality, more natural light, stable indoor temperatures. It all leads to healthier, happier, and more productive people inside. These buildings can also boost biodiversity by creating new habitats for wildlife right in our cities. Plus, some systems can treat wastewater or even produce resources like biofuel, making them incredibly resource efficient. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. There are challenges. We need more research to make sure these living materials are durable and perform well in the long run. We also need to shift perceptions about how profitable and scalable these designs are. And, maintaining living systems in busy urban environments takes some thought, but the momentum is definitely there. Researchers, architects, and engineers are teaming up, pushing the limits of material science, biotech, and design. As we learn more about nature and our tech gets even more advanced, we're heading towards a future where our buildings aren't just shelters. They'll be active, adaptive, and regenerative partners, helping create a healthier planet and a world where our cities and nature can finally coexist in harmony. What do you think? Are you ready for buildings that live and breathe alongside us? It's a wild, exciting future. That's all for this episode of G Fun Facts Online. Join us next time for more amazing insights into the world around us. Stay curious,